Hi guys, this is Hakim. Welcome to Kim's Tech. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to build this page using HTML and CSS, so stay tuned. So this is what you are going to build in this video. We are going to make use of font awesome for the icons, and also if I hover on the icon it has a hover effect, and also the button right here has a hover effect. This image is gotten from unsplash.com, and this image has a fade in animation to it. So if I reload the page, it's going to fade in, as you can see, and also this link and the buttons right here has a hover effect. So I'm going to make this project file available for you guys to download. So if you like this kind of video, please like and share, and also if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and let's start coding. Okay guys, so right now I have an index.html file right here, which I linked the font awesome right here, and also I've created a style.css which I linked over here. So right now I'm going to click on live server to open this on a live server. So this is the page we are going to work with, and this is the original page, so we are going to make use of this page as a reference. So we'll start by adding a header tag, and inside the header tag we are going to add a nav tag. So this nav tag is going to hold the logo, the list items, and these two icons. We are going to add a div with the class of logo, and inside the div we are going to add a h1 tag because we don't have a logo, so we are going to add a text of fashion to it. So right here we are going to add a ul tag with the class of list items. So say ul items, and inside the tag we are going to add some list items. Inside the list tag we are going to add an anchor tag with the class of link. We'll say link. We are going to give it a text of home. So I'm going to duplicate this 3 times. So the second item is going to be collection, so say collection. Third item is going to be contact us, so contact us, and the last item is going to be about us, so about us. So below this ul tag we are going to add a div which is going to hold these two icons right here. So we add a div with the class of nav-btns. Inside the div we are going to add an anchor tag with the class of btn-nav-i. You see, btn-nav-i. So inside this anchor tag we are going to get the icons. So we are going to add the search icon and this cat icon. So I'm going to open the Font Awesome website, and I'm going to search for search icon. I already have the search icon here, so if you want to search for an icon, you type the icon name over here. So I'll click on start using this icon, and I'm going to click on this to copy the icon. So I'm going to paste it over here, and I'm going to duplicate this. Then I'm going to change this to the cat icon, which is cat -plus. So let's see what we have. So this is what you have right now. So I would like us to style the header first before we start working with this main section right here. We'll start styling the page. So I'm going to open the style.css, and I'm going to reset the page. So give the padding of 0 and a margin of 0, and also give it a box sizing of border box. So this is just to remove the padding and the default margin. So next step, we are going to grab the body tag, and we are going to give it a font family of sans serif. and that will be all for the body tag. Right now we are going to style the header itself, so I'm going to get the header tag over here and we are going to style it. So we are going to give it a height of 100 VH and a width of 100%. Then we select the nav tag. That is the nav tag that hold the logo, the list items, and the two icons over here. So we are going to give it a background color of black. So say background, give it black. I want it to take height of 10 VH and a width of 100%, so it's going to take the full width. So let's see what we have. This is what we have right now. So the next step, we are going to give a display of flex and we are going to align the item center. So we're going to align the items over here vertically centered. So we'll give it a display of flex. We'll say display, give it flex. I'll say align items, give it center. So the next step, we are going to style the div with the class of logo. So I'll select the logo. We are going to give the width of 20%. We want it to take 20% of the width because we want the list item to take 50%. Then the icons are going to take 30%, which is going to be 100% in total. So we'll give it a padding left of 50 pixels and we'll give it a color of white so that the text can show up. Okay, this is what we have. Sorry, this should be align items, not align self. Okay, this is what we have right now. So the next step, we are going to style the list items. Okay, I'm going to select the list items, so I'll grab the class. I'm going to give display of flag also. We are going to remove the bullet points, so we'll say list style, we'll give it none, so it's going to get rid of those bullet points. And we are going to give the width of 50%. Then we'll give justify content of space around. We'll say justify content space around. So let's see what we have. Okay, this is what we have. So right now we are going to style the link itself. That is the anchor tag with the class of links. So I'm going to open the index.html file and I'm going to grab the class. That is this class over here. I'm going to give text decoration of none. We want it to get rid of this line under the text. So we'll give text decoration of none. We are going to give it font weight of bold. I'll give it a color of white. So this is what we have. Next step, we are going to reduce the font and also we are going to add the hover effect to it. So we'll say font size. I'm going to give it 13 pixels. So we just reduce the font size. And right now we are going to add the hover effect to the link. Say link hover. Once a user hover on the link, we want to change the color of the text. So give it a color of #db 5DAB. So right now the hover effect is working fine, but we have to add a transition to it. So we are going to give it a transition and give it a duration of 0.4 seconds. Okay, so right now we have the hover effect working fine. Okay, the next step, we are going to work on these icons. So I'm going to get the div with the class of nav-btns. So this is the div that holds the both icons. So we are going to give it 30%. That is the space remaining. If you remember, the link list items over here took 50, while this logo took 20%, and this is going to take 30%. So give the font size of 20 pixels. And right now we are going to get the anchor tag. So we are going to style these anchor tags. So select the class. The first property we are going to add is the color property. So give it a color of white so that the icons will show up. We are going to float it to the right. Then we'll give it a padding right of 20 pixels. So say padding right and give it 20 pixels. So let's see what we have. So right now we have the icons. So next step, we are going to add the hover effect. Okay, we are going to get the class. I will say hover. I'm going to give it a color. So once the user hover on the icon, we are going to change the color, and also we are going to add a transition. I will give it a duration of 0.5 seconds, 0.4 seconds, sorry. So if I hover on it right now, we have the hover effect. That's all for the header right here. So the next step, we'll start working on the main section over here. So I'm going to open the index.html, and below the nav tag, we are going to add a div with the class of main. So over here, the main div is going to hold two divs. So it's going to hold a div with the class of main-left, which is this div that is going to hold this text, the button, and the icon. Then the div with the class of main-right is going to hold this image, which is going to take 35%, I think. The first div is going to be main-left. Then I'm going to duplicate this, and I'll change this to main-right. So we are going to first work with the main-left div over here. So inside the div, we are going to add a div with the class of social media, and this div is going to hold the social media icon over here. So add a div with the class of social-media. Then inside the div, we are going to add the icons. So I'm going to add an anchor tag with the class of s-btn. So inside the anchor tag, we are going to add the icon. So I'm going to get the icon right here, and I'll paste it right here. So I'm going to change it to a Facebook icon. So I'll change this to fab. And I'm going to change this to Facebook-F for the Facebook icon. Then I'll duplicate this, and I'll change this to the Twitter icon. So I'll say Twitter. Then I'll change this to the Instagram icon. So Instagram. So let's see what we have. So right now, this is what we have. This is the icon. So next step, we'll start styling the main class and the icons over here. So I'm going to open the style.css, and I'll start styling the main class. That is the div that holds the main-left and the main-right divs. I'm going to give it a background color of black, and I'm going to give it position of relative because we want to move element inside the div, and I'll give it height of 90 VH. So if you remember, we gave the nav tag itself a height of 10 VH. So where is the nav tag? Okay, over here. So we gave it a height of 10 VH. Then we are giving this main div the height of 90 VH, which in total is going to be 100 VH. So we give it a width of 100%. And right now we are going to style the main dash left div. So I'm going to select the class. I'm going to give position of absolute. Then we'll give it top of 0 and height of 100%. And we are going to give it a width of 65%. So this part is going to take 65%, while this part is going to take 35%. Okay, right now, so I'm going to get the social media class, which is the div that is holding the social media icons. And I'm going to give position of absolute, and I'll give it a height of 100% and a width of 70 pixels. So let's see what we have. Okay, right now this is what we have. I'm going to add a background color to the div so that we're able to see what we're working with. So I'm going to give it a background color of pink so that we can see what we are working with. This is the div right here, and these are the icons. So right now we are going to center the icon. So we are going to give it a display of flex. But before we center the icon, I want to change the flex direction to column. So we'll say flex direction and we'll give it column. So right now it has changed the flex direction. So we are going to give it justify content of center, and we'll give it align items of center so that it's going to center the icons. So right now we have the icons centered. So next step, we are going to add some margins to the icon. So we are going to grab the anchor tag, that is the anchor tags right here with the class of s-btn. We are going to give it a color of white, and we give it a margin top of 20 pixels. Then we will give it a font size of 20 pixels also. So these are the icons over here. So next step, we are going to add the hover effect to the icons. We'll add the class, and we'll say hover, and we'll give it a color. Then also we are going to give it a transition and give it a duration of 0.4 seconds. So let's see what we have. So right now if I click on the icon, it has the hover effect. The next step, we are going to add these lines right here. So I'm going to remove the color, the background color. I'll get rid of the color right now. Then to add the lines, we are going to add pseudo elements to the social media div. So we say social media. We're going to add a before element to it. I'll add a content. So we are going to give it position of absolute. I'll give it width of 2 pixels. We're going to give it a height of 30%. I'll give it background color of white. Then we are going to give it top of 20 pixels. So let's see what we have. So right now we have only one line, so I'm going to duplicate the code and we are going to change it for the after element. So duplicate it, I'll change this to after, then over here we are going to change it to bottom. So it's going to be bottom of 20 pixels. So let's what we have. So this is what we have right now. This is the main page and this is the page we are working with. Okay, the next step, we are going to add the text and the button over here. So we are going to open the index.html page again. Below the social-media, we are going to add a div with the class of banner. So this div is going to hold the text and the button. So inside the div, we are going to add a div with the class of f-text. That is for the fashion text. Then we are going to add a h1 tag, and we are going to give it a text of fashion made simple. So the text is over here, but we are not seeing the text because the text has a default color of black. So we are going to add a break tag over here. So I want to break the text and also here. Then outside the f-text div, we are going to add the an anchor tag. And we are going to give it a class of btn. And we are going to add a text of shop now. So this is going to be for the button. Okay, so right now let's start styling the banner class. So I'll select the banner class. We are going to give it a height of 100% and give it a width of 100% also. Then I'll give it display of flex. Before we add other styles to this banner class, I would like us to style the text first so that we'll see what we are working with. So I'm going to select the h1 tag. So I'll say f-text. Then we'll get the h1 tag. So if you remember, we added the h1 inside the f-text div right here. So we are getting the h1 tag over here. So I'm going to give it text align of center. So I want to center the text. I will give it a font size of 4 rem. Then I'll give it letter spacing of 0.5 rem. 5 rem. I'll give it a color of white. So right now the text is going to show up. So right now this is the text and this is the button. So we are going to continue styling the banner class. We are going to give it flex direction of colon inside the banner class. Then we'll give it align items of center and a justify content of center. So it's going to center everything. If you can see the main design, we have a different color right here. The main text has a different color. So we are going to do that by adding a span tag. So we'll put the made text right here inside the span tag. So I'll say span tag. So I'll say span, and inside the span tag we are going to put the main text. And right now we are going to style the we are going to target just this text. So do that by getting the f text class, and we are going to select the span tag. So inside the span tag we are going to add a color to it. And right now we've changed the text. So next step, we are going to style the button over here. So select the button class. We'll say button. We are going to give a margin top of 20 pixels. Then we'll give it text decoration of none. And we are going to give it a color of white. That's what we have. This is what we have. This is the button right now. So the next step, we are going to add the border, these borders to the button. So we give it a border. We give it solid 1 pixels, and we give it a color of white. We are going to give it padding of 20 pixels for the top and bottom. Then we'll give it 40 pixels for the left and right. So we'll say 20 and we'll give it 40 pixels. So let's see what we have. Right now this is the button. So the next step, we are going to add the hover effect. So we'll say btn. I'm going to change the background color. Then we'll add a transition to it. Transition. Give 0.4 seconds for the duration. So let's see. Hover on it. It's not working. Let's see. So btn hover. Okay guys, so I mistakenly added a closing div tag right here. So that's what caused the issue. I'm going to get rid of the tag, and this should fix it. And also right now it has fixed the position. So the text and the button are at the left, and it has a space for the image over here. So the next step, we are going to add this image. So I'll open the index.html again. Inside the main dash right, I'm going to add the image right here. So I'll give it a source of img dash jpg, and I'll give it an auth of img also. So this is the image. This is the image over here. This is what we have right here. This is the image. So right now we are going to style the image. So inside the style.css, we are going to first style the main dash right. That is the div that is holding the image. So I'm going to give position of absolute. I'll give it a top of 0, right of 0, and I'm going to give it height of 100%. Then I'll give it width of 35%. So if you remember, the main dash left took 65%. So the main dash right is taking 35%, which in total is 100%. So I give the background color of black. I'll say black. Then right now I'm going to style the image itself. So I'll say image dash right, and we'll get the image tag. We'll give it height of 100%, width of 100% also. Then we'll give it object fit of contain. So right now this is what we have. The image should be at this position. So let me see what is wrong. Let's see. So we left a closing div out, so I'm going to add the div right here. That's how we're getting the issue. So right now everything is fine. So the next step, we are going to add this animation to it. So over here we are going to create an animation. So say keyframe, and we are going to give it a name of animation. Here we are going to give an opacity of 0. So we don't want the image to show up right now. So inside here we are going to add a keyframe at 0%. We want the opacity to be 0. and at 100% we want the opacity to be 1. So it's going to show up at 100%. So opacity, give it 1. So we are going to add the animation to the image right now. So say animation, and we give the animation name, which is animation. We give it duration of 5 seconds, and we are going to give animation delay of 1 second. So let's see what we have. So I'm going to reload the page, and as you can see it's fade in, but right now if we wait, it's going to go back to its 0 opacity. So to fix that, we are going to add a fill mode of forwards, and it's going to fix that. So what this does, it retains the last keyframe. So the last keyframe has opacity of 1, so it's going to retain it instead of going back to opacity of 0. So this should fix it. Let's reload the website. So we have the animation, and right now it stays there. So I think that'll be all for this video. If you like this kind of video, please like and share, and also if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.